Shut up.
Hi, sis. Like to do some rules. The rules are be respectful. I don't talk politics. Makes me feel uncomfortable. And there goes a train. I'm doing good. How you doing, sis? And no trolling. Those are my 3 rules. That's good. So come on in, and if you can be respectful, you may chat. That's, those are the only things I ask, is to be respectful and no trolling, and I don't talk politics. Is those good? Are those good?
What?
Hot dogs?
Nah, not really. They're nasty.
Why are you eating them if they're nasty?
Okay.
So come on in and chat. Just remember to be respectful. Hush it up, Shadow. So what do you want to do, sis? What do you want to talk about? I'm sorry to hear you're in pain. You're welcome.
I already got it.
Congratulations. What test results did you get back? Were they negative, positive, or what's going on there? That's great. I'm glad to hear they came back good. Yeah, I'm glad you're healthy.
Ouch.
You're welcome. So, I'm glad we're sisters too. And I'm glad I make you feel happy. Seems like every time we get together, we crack out laughing. Hello. Y'all's more than welcome to join the live or the chat room.
I can't eat them.
Well, throw them away. Don't eat them.
Ugh.
I told you they've been out since about 2:30. You don't ever listen. So, What else do you want to talk about, sis?
Oh, excuse me.
Is she with your aunt now? I know the last time we talked, you said something about her living going. Okay. Well, I know she's doing better, and I'm glad about that. Hopefully, everything goes. Okay. That's good. You're more than welcome. So. Are you okay?
I'm being quiet. Don't leave me alone.
So. So I wrote a new song. But you never actually heard it. Now she's making fun of you, babe.
Oh, well.
He goes, "Oh well, he don't care." At least he's laughing with us, and So, sorry if y'all can hear my dog. It's bedtime, and he wants out. Well, it's still rough, and I got all the words to it. I just getting the rhythm and how I want the song to go and whatnot. So, sorry, y'all. My feet are freezing. My feet are freezing. Yes, my husband, I should be wearing socks, but I hate socks. So, leave my cottage cheese alone. No. No. You leave my cereal alone. I'll stab your hand.
I could eat cereal.
No, you can't have my cereal.
Why?
Because I said so. The funny thing is he knows I don't care. So. So how's your dad doing, sis?
Not bad.
I know, right? That's good. I'm glad. I told you not my cereal. I'm glad your dad's doing good. You're welcome. So, I don't have the song on my phone or on a notebook. I have it on my notepad on my computer. I actually have 2 that I've written in the last who knows how long. So I can sing the one that you already heard, sis, because that one I got down good. Do you want me to do that or what? I can see your shadow. You're in my light.
Who? I'm not there. That's you.
I see your shadow right here.
Uh-uh.
Do you guys see his shadow? Sis, do you see his shadow?
Mm-mm.
She said she can see you.
Nope. Can't see me. I'm invisible.
He's invisible, sis. You are in my light.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not in the light. It's bad.
What's bad?
Going into the light.
Oh, God. Who else is invisible?
I am.
Shut up. This video is going to be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, I know he's invisible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
James just likes to think that he's invisible, so no, he thinks that he can sneak up on people and scare the living crap out of them. No, that's me. Your sister don't hear me at all when I walk up to her and behind her and poke her in the ribs, and she jumps 3 miles in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So, you are in my light. Why can't you be a good husband and just sit there and eat quietly?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him all day, y'all. And when he gets home, I just love to pick on him. So, hope y'alls don't mind. Did you beat your game? I think you're right. Yes, we do have our actual arguments where he raises his voice to me, I raise my voice to him. But in the end, it's like it's done and over with. We don't want to talk about it no more. You know? I think a marriage is a 50-50, 50 on one side, 50 on the other side, you know? So, they always said there's no I in team. Trying to talk you out of it. Which one do you want to hear? Hang on, fly, get out of here.
Yeah. Pain in the butt.
You're a pain in the butt.
Mm.
Yes. Okay. You want to hear the one that okay. So it goes. You want to hear the one where it's called "You Are Here." Well, the kids are asleep, so what I'm going to do is try to sing as softly as I can without my husband annoying me. Hey, can I have a bite?
Mhm.
You eat your food, babe. I remember singing Redeemer. I remember standing on a stage. I remember raising my hands in praise. Goodbye. Hello, how are you doing? You were there. You are here when I need you. You are here. Oh, I messed that part up. Sorry, y'all. You are here when times are dark. You are here when I need you. You are here, you are here. Jesus, you are here. I remember turning my back on you. I remember being lost. I remember holding on to the pain. You were there. You are here when times are dark. You are here when I need you. You are here. You are here. Jesus, you are here. That's it.
Shut up.
Shut up, Shadow. What else do you guys want to hear? You're so welcome, and thanks for that. Even though I sound like a dying cow when I sing. I don't know no Japanese songs. I'm sorry. Wrong person. I do write my own songs. I'm currently working on one, but I can't. I got one that I just did a couple days ago. It's done. All I got to do is work on the rhythm of it. So let's see. I don't want. Facebook.
Cattle.
What other song do you want to hear, sis? Shadow. You know it's bedtime. Hush it up. Trying to think. Hush it up. Honey, he might have to go to the bathroom. Would you take him out?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Put some pants on.
I'll go put some pants
I
on.
know it's cold out there.
Okay, let's see. I'm talking to my husband. But I do, yes, he is very cool. He supports everything I do. We've been married for 2 years. Welcome back, sis.
Hold on.
Oh. I am big into country music. I'm trying to think of that song. No, I don't think 2 years is enough. I'll be married to my husband until the day he or I die. We have 2 beautiful daughters together. We have romance is nothing for me. I'm not a romantic type of girl. He's not. Shadow. He is more of. First time he asked me out, he said, "You want to go out?" Or it was "You want to go out?" I didn't know he meant right then and there. I tell everybody this. I even tell him this. I wasn't expecting to fall in love with him. For him, yes, he was very smooth. So, I mean, yes, there are girls out there that do like romance. I'm not one of those girls. I am a tomboy. I would rather go truck driving in somewhere in the boonies than, that's not what I said at all. Usually I don't know how to explain it, but I can't really explain his personality. It's that type of thing where you have to meet him in order to, that's fine by me. I could really care less. So, um, so like I said, Shadow, kennel, bedtime, lock him in. Like I said, you have to meet him in order to, decide for yourself. He's one of those people. So, honey, it's 10:14. You might want to go to bed.
Yeah, 'cause I gotta get up early.
Okay, well, I love you.
I love you.
Can I have a kiss?
Yeah.
Night.
Good night.
Sis says good night.
Huh?
Sis says good night.
What? Oh, good night.
He said good night, sis. I didn't.
Is there a plug in that?
There is. You have to go by the AC, dear. The only 2 times I've ever seen my husband cry was the day his daughters were born. So that's the only time I've ever seen him cry. So. But his mama, I do have to give respects to his mama because she raised an awesome son. Yes, he is. He is a handyman. My husband works for a living. He does roofing and, he does odd jobs. He don't do any chores around the house unless I'm too tired or, I don't expect him to do anything like that. You know what I mean? Yes, a real man's man. So, I can honestly say no. I've never seen him beat anybody up, and that's not a side I want to see of him. So, okay. Excuse me, y'all. I didn't mean to do that. James is a very down-to-earth and very respectful man. There are sides to everyone that, there's sides that there's just this one side that nobody ever wants to meet. I don't care how long you've known him. I don't care if you're married to him. There's just this side. So, I mean, there's sides to me that he doesn't want to meet. He's probably met that side of me more times than I can count, but My anger was never thrown at him. Okay. Does that say the beast in him or the best? I'm sorry, my eyesight ain't really all that good, even with these glasses on. Yes, I have anger issues. I don't see a counselor or anything. I try my best to, okay, I try my best not to get angry because it don't do any good. But sometimes people say stuff that really pushes me away or pushes my buttons, so to say. So I've been to therapy. It's just something that I don't believe I need. I mean, I need it, but I don't think that's the best choice for me, considering that the counselors or therapists that I've seen have done nothing but degrade me. So I learned to work through anger issues. Um, Even if sometimes I have to go outside and take a couple deep breaths in and um no childhood trauma. Um well, I guess you can say it's childhood trauma, but when I was younger, I used to hold things in. I would bottle them up and shut them away. I would um I would um um bottle everything up. I would uh just bury them, and I'll take people's crap after people's crap. And I was bullied all the time when I was growing up. I've been called every name in the book. Thank you, sis. And then one day I was about 20, 21 years old. Um, my ex's mother decides to hit me. No, I'm sorry, that's not when it was. Yes, it was. And all because I had three kids. One was, I think she was 7, and two were 1 and just getting ready to turn 1. Um, After that, my anger just kept building up and kept building up. I kept on pushing my anger away and pushing it away. And one day I snapped, and I was forever changed. So, I mean, I can't really say that it was just one thing because it happened over and over every day of my childhood life. So, does that answer your question? Um, no, because it's it's none of you, it's I mean, it's not your fault, sis. I mean, it happens. Um, it did at the time, but now as I get older, snapping just don't feel like feel right. You know, I've I've been through hell growing up. I've been through hell with my ex, you know, and to this day I still don't talk to the people who did it. Ooh, that's watered down. So now to help cope with my anger issues, I get a pen, I get a paper, I get on my laptop, I get something so I can write down stuff so I don't snap at people, because the last thing I want to do is snap at my kids. So, I mean, any more questions? Um, I think I'm a good mother. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I think I'm a good mother. I do as much as what I can. Nobody's perfect. I'm not beyond that. I do try my best, and that's all I can do. Thank you, sis, for doing that. So, the hardest part is the fighting. Um, it's not necessarily. I got two girls. Um, I have three, but I'm not getting into my three older kids. But my two girls, one is 2, one's 1.5. They're young for this, but it happens. Um, my 1-year-old likes to pull my 2-year-old's hair. My 2-year-old likes to try to hit my 1-year-old, and it's not that they'll get in trouble for it. They are, but how much can you do? How much trouble can a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old get into? You know, but the hardest part is knowing that they're tired and they're fighting their sleep and not knowing what to do. That's the hardest part. Oh, and the potty training. My oldest daughter with my husband she's trying really hard to go potty with, when I go to the bathroom, so. Okay. I can't have any more kids. With my youngest daughter, I had, thank you, sis. With my youngest daughter, I had a complication. And my kids don't get soda. Anyways, my kids, with my youngest daughter, I had complications. Um, at first, they were. Anyways, I had a lot of protein in my urine when I was pregnant with my youngest. And usually that means you have toxemia. It's something that pregnant women get. High blood pressure, swollen feet, like beyond the normal swollen. Um, and it's potentially really dangerous for both the mother and the baby. So my doctor couldn't figure out why I didn't. I had my blood pressure was normal, but I had protein in my urine. So after talking it over with my husband, we decided that it was time to that I get fixed. So, um, I mean, I can still get pregnant, but it will be like really dangerous. So, I would have loved to have a boy, but at the same time, I did it because I didn't want to lose my life or potentially lose the baby's life, if that makes sense. But no, my girls do not get soda. They get, I think my doctor recommended about 3 ounces of juice. Um, any other questions? I mean, I promise I'll answer them as best to my ability. So, is there any more questions? Okay, I guess I'm gonna sing. Sis, is there any songs that you would like to hear? Unfortunately, I don't know any other songs. I'm sorry. Um, I mean, yeah, I grew up listening to Elvis, but I don't know any of his songs. So, let's see. Okay. I can do Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Thank you. That saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Through many dangers, toils, and snows, I've already gone. Was grace that brought me safe this far, and grace will lead me on. We've been here 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've known less days to sing God's praise from when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I'm going to get my tablet. Sorry, y'all, my phone's almost dead, so I got my tablet. God's Will by Martina McBride. And make God's will on a Halloween night. He was dressed as a bag of leaves. Hid the braces on his legs at first. His smile was as bright as the August sun when he looked at me. As he struggled down the driveway, it almost made me hurt. Will don't walk too good. Hold on, I lost my place. Thank you. Will don't walk too good. Will don't talk too good. He won't do the things the other kids do in our neighborhood. I've been searching, wondering, thinking, lost and looking all my life. I've been wounded, jaded, hated, loved and hated. I've wrestled wrong and right. He was a boy without a father, and his mother's miracle. I've been reading, writing, praying, fighting. I guess I would be still. Yeah, that was until I knew God's will. Will's mom had to work 2 jobs. We watched him when she had to work late. And we all laughed like I haven't laughed since I don't know when. Hey Jude was his favorite song. I did it, he asked to pray. Then he prayed for everybody in the world but him. I've been searching, wandering, thinking, lost and looking on my life. I've been wounded, jaded, loved and hated. I've wrestled wrong and right. He was a boy without a father, and his mother's miracle. I've been reading, writing, praying, fighting. I guess I would be still. Yeah, that was until I knew God's will. And before they moved to California, his mother said they didn't think he'd live. And she said each day that I haven't, well, it's just another gift. And I never got to tell her that the boy showed me the truth. In crown red on notebook paper, he written me, God loves you. I've been searching, praying, wounded, jaded. I guess I would be still. Yeah, that was until I met God's will on a Halloween night. He was dressed as a bag of leaves. There it is. Anything else? A song you guys want to hear? Any? I got one. It's another Martina McBride song. Independence Day. Okay. Independence Day by Martina McBride. Well, she seemed alright by dawn's early light, though she looked a little worried to me. I'm sorry, I'm starting this over. Okay, sis. Thanks for the warning. I love you. Well, she seemed alright by dawn's early light, though she looked a little worried and weak. She tried to pretend he wasn't drinking again, but Daddy left the proof on her cheek. I was only 8 years old that summer, always seemed to be in the way. So I took myself down to the fair in town on Independence Day. Well, word gets around in a small, small town. They say he was a dangerous man. Mama was proud and she stood her ground. She knew she was on the losing end. I don't know who that is. Well, word gets around in a small, small town. They say he was a dangerous man, but Mama was proud and she stood her ground. She knew she was on the losing end. Some folks whispered, some folks talked, everybody looked the other way. When time ran out, welcome back, sis. When time ran out, there was no one about on Independence Day. Let freedom ring, let the white dove sing, let the whole world know that today is a day of a reckoning. Let the weak be strong, let the right be wrong. Roll the stone away, let the guilty pay. It's Independence Day. Well, she lit up that sky that 4th of July. By the time that the firemen came, put out the flames, took down some names, sent me to the county home. I ain't saying it's right or it's wrong. Maybe it's the only way. Talk about your revolution. It's Independence Day. Let freedom ring. Let the white dove sing. And on the gone away, let the whole world know that it's Independence Day. There you go. You're welcome, sis. I'm sorry, I don't know many songs, but I do try. I'm more of a country gal. I said that. Is she? I don't know. I mean, all I do is Christian or country, or both. There's country Christian or country gospel is what it's called. There is this one song I've been trying to remember the name of it. I can't remember who sings it though. So is there any songs you would like to hear? Okay. Who are you looking up? And I'm drinking water, not soda. Okay. That's fine by me. That doesn't mean I know the song though. It's gonna be over Chris Young. There we go. I want the lyrics. Okay, this is The Man I Want to Be. It's like my all-time favorite. And it's by Chris Young. But it's called The Man I Want to Be, and it's sung by Chris Young. And it goes, I love you, sis. Anyways, it goes, God, I'm down here on my knees, 'cause it's the last place left to fall. Begging for another chance, if there's any chance at all, that you might still be listening. Loving and forgiving guys like me. I spent my whole life getting it all wrong. And I could show you, and I sure can use your help, 'cause from now on, I wanna be a good man. I do as I should, man. I wanna be the kind of man a mirror likes to see. I wanna be a strong man and admit that I was wrong, man. God, I'm asking you to help change me. Who's it by? I only know one of those songs, and I don't even remember what the name of the song is. I'll look it up though. Yeah, I'll try. I mean, full lyrics. Y'all hold up a minute. I could be right back. Good Lord Almighty. It's colder than molasses out there. It is colder than molasses out there, y'all. Whew. Okay. I'm going to start it over, y'all, because I don't know where I left off. I'm sorry, but with me not being able to sleep at night, it's... Okay, here it goes again. God, I'm down here on my knees, 'cause it's the last place left to fall. Begging for a chance, if there's any chance at all, that you might still be listening, loving and forgiving guys like me. I spent my whole life getting it all wrong, and I could sure use your help, 'cause from now on I wanna be a good man, I do like I should, man. I wanna be the kind of man the mirror likes to see. I wanna be a strong man. Admit that I was wrong, man. God, I'm asking you to come change me into the man I wanna be. There's any way for her and me to make another start. Could you see what you could do to put some love back in her? 'Cause it's gonna take a miracle after all I've done to really make her see that I wanna be a statement. I wanna be a great man. I wanna be the kind of man she sees in her dreams. God, I wanna be your man. I wanna be her man. God, I only hope she still believes in the man I wanna be. Well, I know this late at night that talk is cheap. Lord, don't give up on me. I wanna be a giving man. I wanna really start living, man. God, I'm asking you to come change me into the man I wanna be. Nobody hates you. Hates is an awfully strong word. Yes, I may have overdid it, and I apologize for that. But I am a strong believer in God. And well, I'm just saying, I'm sorry, but I don't hate you. I could never hate anybody. I could strongly dislike them. Me too. Believe me too. Okay, and you wanted to see the Dixie Chicks. And it's called Landslide. Ooh, my hands are cold. They're usually not cold at all. let's just say Ultimate TV 9000. I don't hate anybody. I strongly dislike what they say, or not what they say, it's how they say it. I am very protective over my religion. I don't try to preach to anybody because I don't judge. I don't want to push my religion off on anybody else. So I'm sorry I made you feel uncomfortable and made you feel like everybody hated you. What do you mean it's not my religion? Okay, but what do you mean that my religion is not my religion? I am Pentecostal Apostolic. No, I never said that's what Amazing Grace is about. I love singing Amazing Grace. In fact, my parents think I sing it excellent. I claim I am Pentecostal Apostolic. That is my religion. Which Pentecostal Apostolic means we don't believe in Trinity, which Trinity is 3 gods. I've never said other religions weren't important. Please do not put words in my mouth. I'm trying to explain to you what my religion is. I don't judge people for what they believe. And yes, I do believe other religions are just as important. Believe it or not, I've studied other religions. My favorite is the Greek gods. I love studying about Zeus, Hera. I love studying about Hades. You know, I mean, but I also know where my religions and beliefs stand. So I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm just trying to tell you what I believe. And I'm not going to tell you that you have to believe what I believe because that's just not who I am. Nobody knows what Jesus looked like. Nobody knows what Zeus looks like. Okay. Okay, says I'm not sure how this song goes. I mean, I got it on my tablet, but I'm not sure the rhythm or the rhyme, the rhythm of it. I've never seen a picture of Julius Caesar, so I can't say anything. Well, that's your opinion. And this is my channel. If I want to have a discussion about Jesus, I'm going to have a discussion about Jesus. If I want to have a discussion about God, I'm going to have a good discussion about God. I mean, I'm sorry that you hate Jesus. I'm sorry that Jesus has somehow made you mad, but this is who I am. Who's going to ban you? You're just stating your opinion. And I'm stating my opinion. So who's going to ban you? But I'm not everyone. I didn't abandon you for insulting Jesus. I abandoned you because you kept on going and going and going and got me mad. I was not telling you what you should believe in. You were telling me what I should and shouldn't believe in, and I'm not that way. You have your beliefs, I have mine. That's all it is to it. Read your Bible. That's all I can say. If you don't have one, then I'm sorry. I can't tell you anything. Because anything I tell you, take it me as me preaching. So it's not just you, it's just everybody. What do you want to know? No, it's okay. I'm not mad. I may be irritated, but I'm not mad. What do you want to know? To me, why Jesus is so important to me? Were you here in the beginning when I sang, You Are Here? Ultimate TV 9000, were you here when I still sang that? When I sang that? I didn't say that. Again, you're putting words in my mouth. Well, I'm sorry, it's only at 6 after 11 here. Jesus is important to me because I've had trial after trial. And each time I turned my back on God, I turned back to Him, and He welcomed me with open arms. Three times I turned my back on God. And three times He accepted me back. I believe in the devil. I also know that the devil believes in God, and he trembles. What sounds like the devil is that I turned my back on God because of what happened to me when I was a child. Hell, I was going to try to murder myself, commit suicide. That's your opinion. That is your opinion. No, that is your opinion. It is not a hypothesis. That is your opinion, but that's okay. I know God sent Jesus. In John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. John 3:16. What's a threat? What is a threat? No, it just depends on how you look at it. It is not a threat. Tell me, have you ever read the Bible? Then read it. Then read it. You can't read one small passage and think you understand the whole Bible. You have to read all of it. Everlasting life is eternal life. Look up eternal and look up everlasting and tell me what you think. Jesus is the Son of God. Not once in the Bible did he ever claim to be God. He said, I am the Son of God. But anywho, what do you mean everybody starts fighting? I'm just trying to explain to you why I am so strongly or being I strongly believe in God. He is the Son of God. Not God. Well, yeah, he was God, but he was the Son of God. Not once in the Bible have he ever claimed to be God. Oh my God, you're unbelievable. He sent his Son for my sins and everybody's sins, not just mine and not just the believers. Anyways, God had a son, so we wouldn't have to sacrifice lambs or any other kind of animal. You know what? Get with a pastor and have him explain it to you. I am by no means a pastor. What do you mean a church wrote the money Bible? What do you mean a church is a money racket? See, you don't know the whole story. And what do you mean the church wrote the Bible? Seriously. How do you know the church wrote the Bible? No. If you look it up, the Bible is in books. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And then there's Thessalonians. 1st and 2nd Thessalonians. 1st and 2nd John. 1st and 2nd Peter. There are many different people that wrote the Bible. There's an Old Testament and there's a New Testament. Which part of the Bible are you talking about? Before you go knocking on somebody's religion, make sure you understand why they are here, why they're a strong believer. That's all I gotta say, and that's all I'm gonna say. Did you not hear what I said, Ultimate 9000? Ultimate TV 9000, whatever the hell your name is. I am done. I'm not going to preach to anybody because nobody wants to hear preaching. Not from me anyways, because I ain't no pastor. But anywho, how is King James evil? I don't know. All right, anybody want to talk about something else? Feel free to chirp in and say what you want to say. Okay. Okay, I'm not talking about my religion anymore. Please don't bring it up again. Because I'm very close to losing my cool once again. Thank you. Okay. I'm open to anything, but please do not bring up anything. There's 3 viewers. There are 3 viewers. Yeah, we can talk about Earth. That's... Oh God, I'm having mood swings. Help me, please. We can talk about the flat earth or the round earth or whatever. Who's okay? Okay, so what do you want? Stephen Hawking's? Is he like the goosebumps? So who is Stephen Hawking's? I mean, I read a lot of books, but I don't know who Stephen Hawking's is. Or Stephen Hawking's. Wait, what? Okay, please no more talking about God and Jesus. Um, it's just something I don't want to bring up right now, please. Okay, I was looking. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta move. I have bad knees, and I can't move my knee. Okay, we can talk about anything really other than what we just talked about. You know, my what is those force what is everybody's favorite season? Mine is fall. I mean, I like spring, but I love fall. No, she don't have a bird in her house. Man, I remember when I was a kid. Funny story, actually. I went camping a lot, and I love camping. I took, and I was horrible. Fall, I agree. Fall is the best time of year. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's just right. And plus, all the pretty colors off the trees and whatnot. Anyways, when I was growing up, we went camping a lot. Whether it was a family camp, whether it was church camp, whatever we went to, um, we always were camping, eating out. Um, and one summer when we went camping, I seen this daddy long leg or granddaddy long leg, and I was so mean. I tortured that poor spider. I tore each and every one on one side of him. I tore the legs off, and I watched him go round and round and round, and then finally somebody put him out of his misery. I mean, I was horrible. So, so, um, I'm sorry. What happened to your girlfriend? I'm sorry you missed your girlfriend. Um, hmm. Hmm. A philosopher. Are you talking about that one dude? That Stephen Hawking's dude? Okay. I know your Ultimate TV 9000. See, I'm a friendly person. You know that? I don't know. Some things just sets me off, you know? No. I'm sorry. I will not do that. Remember, I am married and I am faithful to my husband. Okay. Olay. Okay, tell me this. Have you ever replied to a message and you were trying to say okay, but instead of saying okay, yes, I know everything on TV is fake. Anyways, instead of saying okay, you put olay. I texted my mom. She told me something, and I think she was saying that my daughter was asleep and that she could stay there or something. I don't know. And I, instead of saying okay, I said olay, OLAY. So, I wish I had a computer desk. So, that's what happened to me. I get into texting, or if I'm really angry, I don't see what I'm typing or texting. And it just, no, olay, OLAY. I was trying to tell my mom okay, like spelling the word okay, OKAY. But instead of doing that, instead of hitting the K, I hit the L. It looked like this. That's what it looked like. Son of a biscuit eating turtle. There we go. Yes, olay. But I get into a hurry and I'm not really looking at what I'm texting or what I'm typing, and that's what happens. Um, well, thanks. I'm a friendly person. It is. I didn't know that. What brand name is it for? Okay, but what product? What is Olay a product brand name of or for? Okay. Okay. Shows you how much I know about shampoo and conditioners or whatever. Now, I don't know what you know about wrestling, but growing up, we watched the WWE, we watched the World Championships for wrestling. Um, Even that's all an act. It's all fake. It wasn't back in the day when my dad was growing up. Okay, that's cool. Did he write any books? Philosopher. I haven't heard of Stephen Hawkins. And trust me, I read a lot of books. In fact, I'm in the middle of two different books. What do you mean it's a European thing? Oh, I wouldn't know that. I mean, I love studying science when I was in school, but I don't know that now. So, I've never heard of that. He invented black holes, like in outer space? Okay. Okay, here's a science question. I mean, it's not really a science test or a science question like you'll get on a science test. But for years, there's Pluto, the planet Pluto. People for years have been saying that it is a planet. But now, for the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years, they're saying it's a moon because it's not inside of the solar system. What is your opinion on that? Like, is it a planet? Is it a moon? What's your opinion? Because I gotta be honest, Pluto's my favorite planet. What's your what would you call what we're living on? What would you call Earth? Because to me, Earth is a mother. If you think about it, a mother shelters her baby from pain. She cleans her, keeps a roof over their heads. Well, father does that too, but and she nurtures the kids. We, as we're living on Earth, Earth is protecting us from the sun, from, you know, so we can breathe, you know. But what would you call what we're living on? What is Earth to you? Earth to me is like a mother. Um, I mean, you have Mother Earth, Father Time. Um, you know, to me, she's a mother. No, not because I'm a mother. And I don't think Mother Earth is a mother because I'm a mother. A total troll trying to troll you. Man, say that 10 times fast. Okay. Okay. I can see what you're saying. In my heritage is completely different from religion, just letting you know. In my heritage, I am Native American. Um, my tribes are Cherokee, Blackfoot, Shawnee, French and Indian. Um, Are you saying everything you screw up, someone else? I don't understand what you're saying. So you're saying like what goes around comes around. Ultimate 9000 Ultimate TV 9000. I can tell you this. I have a lot of bad karma coming towards me, and I have lot of bad karma coming towards me because things I did when I grew up, things that I've said to people, things that I did to people, just actions that I ain't exactly proud of. So everybody has some kind of karma coming towards them, whether it's negative or positive. And I tell you this, a person can change. I did. I was growing up, I hated my mom and dad. I hated them. But now, my mom and dad and I are like best friends. If I need advice trying to raise my daughters, I go to my mom and dad. But people can change. Um, I'm sorry to hear that. Every kid, I don't care if they're good or bad, every kid deserves attention from their parents. I don't care if they're in jail. I don't care if um, they've been suspended. I don't care. A parent needs to pay attention to their children. I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. Um, you can change that. I mean, I don't condone being rude to your mom because she's the one that brought you in, but I also see where you're coming from. You have to have a relationship with somebody, whether it's with a best friend, whether it's with your brother, your sister, you know. Okay. Um, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, oh, I. Pluto's my favorite planet. I don't care what the science, they can stick that scientist theories up their behind. I know Pluto's a planet. So, I remember growing up, it broke my heart because we found out that Pluto was not a planet. And I went home. My dad is a Navy veteran, so you know what he says, it goes. And I came home, big fat crocodile tears coming down my face. Um, my dad asked me what was going on. They said Pluto was not a planet. My dad sat there about 3 hours, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, trying to convince me that the scientists were wrong, that Pluto is a planet. So now I don't care. They can say it's not a planet all they want. I know differently. So it is Mars your favorite planet just because they say that's where candy bars come from? I mean, I'm just wondering. I mean, I think so. I mean, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a scientist only because I got to study, more of a meteorologist. I got to study rocks. I got to, you know, I wanted to be so much more than what I am today. But I'm proud. My kids are learning more and more every day. So, sis, you never answered my question. Is Mars your favorite planet only because they say that's where candy bars come from? So, and bounty. I'm lost. What are you talking about now? Um, I don't know. Um, I'm not a big fan of candy bars. Um, the candy bars I do like are limited. I like Snickers. Good Lord, I hope he's okay. I like Snickers, Butterfingers, and um, um, and Milky Way, Snickers, and Butterfingers are my three favorite chocolate bars. But other than that, I don't like any other chocolates. So that's fine with me. I got candy corn, so I'm happy. Um. Oh, I got candy corn, so I'm happy. I get so true. And actually, it's a proven fact that chocolate actually helps prevent heart attacks, heart problems, anything that has to do with your. It is a proven fact that chocolate helps. So, I'm sorry, y'all. These candidates calling my name, and it's about midnight here. Almost 9 minutes till midnight. So what's new in so what's new? I mean, I don't know what I mean. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, is this coming? To Seattle? I've never been to Seattle. Mm. My sister-in-law, she was up in Wyoming one year, and she was hitchhiking. This is back when hitchhiking was legal and whatnot. And this was after Elvis died, and supposedly, I don't know. Someone said said he was supposed to have been dead. And my sister-in-law was hitchhiking, and she ran across a trucker. She got in, and she looked at me. She told me, she said, "You know, Tosh, I could have swore to you that that man was Elvis Presley." I mean, I love my sister-in-law and all, but man, this was some years after he died, you know. But I don't know. She could have seen him. Anything's possible. So, mm, I am a very random person. I the shortened version of it is ADD, adult deficit disorder. Um, okay. I can be talking to you guys and say, like, something bright got my attention. I will not hear anything that's going on, or I'll completely lose track of what I'm saying, and just out of nowhere start saying something else. So, I mean, I don't mean to do it, but it happens. Okay. What was your dream about? I mean, I know it was about Trump, but what it was about? I mean, it's a mystery planet. Okay. So you might want to try to fast forward a bit. Okay. Um, I don't know. That's been um about 10 years before I met my husband. But like I said, anything's possible. So, you know, I had a theory when I was growing up. And keep in mind, I was about 6 or 7 at the time. My theory was nobody died. They, and I laugh about this now because it was hilarious. Anybody that died, including Elvis, took this some sort of tonic that made them appear to be dead, but in reality, they were going to some club, and that club, I don't know. This been 20 years ago, you know. Um, and Elvis was there. There was Marilyn Monroe. There was, um, you know, anybody that was, dead. And um, they went to the club and never seen or heard of again. So I don't know. I mean, I was 6 years old, so 5 or 6. So man, it's hard to believe we've been here talking for 2 hours and 11 minutes and 51 seconds. Ain't it irritating? Right. It is so irritating when you have a dream and you're trying so hard to remember what happened in that dream, and it's like you're drawing a blank. So I don't know why I was thinking that when I was 20 something years ago. You know, man, I never thought I'd be saying that. I'm 26 years old and never thought I would be saying 20 something years ago. The everlasting actors put on a new dress every 7 years. That's okay. That's interesting. I mean, I wasn't trying to, you know, bring up that conversation, but Elvis is now Trump. Okay. Then who was Obama? Michael Jackson. Okay. Okay. Then who was Bush? I mean, but the two Bushes. I'm just curious. I mean, I mean, this is interesting to me. I knew you knew I was. Oh, okay. Okay. How you knew I was going? How you knew I was going to mention the Bush family? Because you heard my voice. Okay. So who am I going to mention next? Okay. We already discussed Trump. Elvis is supposed to be is Trump. Hmm. So therefore, you can't read my mind, sis. So okay, that yeah, that makes sense. Wait, did Martin Luther King know how to play basketball and golf? Oh, someone's talking about me. Okay. Come on in and join y'all. I mean, this chat's really interesting. Anybody's opinion's welcomed here. What's Will Smith? Okay. Um. All right, y'all. It's after midnight here. I want to get some downtime before I go to bed. It was really nice getting to know you, Ultimate TV 9000. I love you too, sis. Um, you too. I just want to say that I appreciate you stopping when I asked you to. That was like really respectful, Ultimate TV 9000. I really do appreciate you stopping when I asked you to and didn't continue. Um, if you continue like you were tonight in my live stream, I can see us being friends. I can see um, uh, us talking every now and then. So I really do, and this is if you continue. I really do appreciate, and I am really proud that you stuck to your guns and stopped what you were doing. That's really impressive. Thank you again, and y'all's have a wonderful night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night.